Hello there guys, welcome back to my channel. IsLia here. How are you? Today I want to talk to you guys about a few different tips and tricks that helped me to get through my semester while having a newborn. And if you want to learn these tips, then make sure to keep watching. First tip, I recommend for you guys to get online classes. Online classes will be really helpful because you will be able to be there next to your baby in the whole transition of this new motherhood experience and this new journey. And having your classes right there, and then you can work on your own time, on your own pace, and it's going to be much easier for you to adapt and just take on that new transition, because you know, college, it's a lot of work, and then a baby, you know, in your life will be a lot of work as well. However, if your school or your subject don't offer online classes, then I would just suggest to find someone that will be able to take care of your baby, someone you trust. Some of my tips in the book, so in case I'm looking down, you know why. And also, my baby is right here, you can hear him. And yeah, so let's see how long he lets me record. And not, he's gonna have to join us. My tip number 2 is try to take the minimum required units that you can. You need to take full-time units to be eligible for financial aid, then go ahead and take them, but don't overload it, because if you overload it, you're going to take on a lot more work, and it's going to be more difficult for you to transition into this new journey with your baby, and then taking on the work of school, trying to do good and everything. It's going to be difficult. Plus you have like home, you know, duties that you have to get done. So I suggest for you to just take the minimum required units. And if you're used to overloading and doing good, then maybe you could take on a challenge and always drop out the class. I know they give you like a few weeks to like drop a class if it's not working out, so you could try that. Number 3, try to not take challenging courses. I know that sometimes you have to get courses done for you to be able to graduate. If you can, try to put those, you know, a little bit off right at the moment, because you don't want to take on classes that are going to take a lot of your time, and you don't want to be too overwhelmed with your schoolwork. Plus, you know, you have your baby that's going to require a lot of your time and attention. Tip number 4, try to study while your baby's asleep. You kind of know like how long your baby sleeps. If he sleeps for like an hour and a half or 2, and then right when he falls asleep, then just go ahead and start your homework and just pray that he's not going to wake up before you're not done with like a test or quiz. Tip or advice, do not try to take your tests or quizzes in the middle of, like, if you're by yourself with your baby. Just try to wait until there's someone else to like support you or help you while you do your quiz, even though your baby's asleep. But if they wake up, then they're there to help, you know, assist the baby. Sometimes I wouldn't sleep till like 4 in the morning. I know that was when my baby would sleep more like 4 or 5 hours in the night when he was like 2 months. So I would just take advantage of the night, the time he just fell asleep, and I would just get on and do my essays and whatever I needed to get done, because it was hard for me to just sit there and like start writing and then get, you know, cut down from that focus to like assist my baby and have to like go back, read everything, like, you know, regather my thoughts, and it was kind of hard for me, but that's me. Tip number 5, manage your time wisely. This is probably key to everything, to this whole new challenge, to this whole new journey. That's why I recommend for you guys to get a planner if you don't already own one, or if you're not used to having one. The planner is very helpful, because what I would do, I would write down everything that was due for my semester. Basically, I would get all my syllabus from my different classes and write down all the due dates, important dates, quizzes, anything that was just important for me to get done. And also, I would just, in my planner, I would write down my goals for the day and just try to get things done ahead of time. So my advice is basically, yeah, to time manage yourself very wisely with a planner, starting your homework early. That's another advice. If you're used to procrastination, you gotta leave that, girl. You gotta leave that, because you're not gonna be able to successfully succeed in this semester if you're used to procrastinating. Try to start your homework on time, early if you can, like a week ahead. I don't know, whatever works for you if you have the time. Other advice is if you have the support and you have to maybe take like a few hours away from your baby, maybe go to the coffee shop or library and leave your baby with someone you trust. I know sometimes it's hard to like focus on like tests or essays when you're having a hard time getting your thoughts and ideas. So maybe what you need to do is just take some time off, go get a coffee, sit down, and just try to work on your homework like away from your baby. Baby's still here, he's breastfeeding. I'm just gonna wrap this video up by telling you guys that you could do it. If you believe in yourself and you know that you're capable of doing whatever you put in your mind, then you will succeed. Just sometimes you're gonna have hard days, but then sometimes they're gonna be easy. But at the end, what matters is that you get it done. So regardless of what it is, if you believe in yourself and you know that you can do it, you will succeed. And this is basically it for the video. If you think that these tips and advices are helpful, then make sure you give me some thumbs up, and if you don't, then just give some comments down below and suggest what you think, other tips or advice. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and just subscribe if you want to keep tuned and stay tuned with my videos. And thank you so much again. Have a great day. Bye. If you want to learn these tips, make sure to keep watching. So yeah, this is gonna be hard. Okay. Real life here. Okay.
I feel you.